the most severe global downturn since the Great Depression, one might expect that the demand for luxury products has subsided. But a new TNS survey shows it's more a case of redefining luxury products and services rather than completely steering away from them. To talk more about that concept, Business Channel reporter Lisa Creffield spoke earlier to Deepak Ori, the CEO of Labuur Hotels and Resorts. She began by asking the veteran hotelier how he defines luxury.
If you have a Rolls-Royce and I'm able to sell you a Maybach, that is not a luxury. But if you have a Jaguar and I'm able to sell you a Rolls-Royce, that is a luxury. So luxury is always a conversion to a new experience. Now, when people are talking about luxury and suddenly we see everything is crumbling down, we always wonder why everything is crumbling down and what has happened, why the luxury is falling. It's not the luxury. It's actually the rapid expansion has made luxury losses luster. So still there are many products which never go on sale. For example, Labuur and its restaurants never go on sale. Lake Okreka in New Zealand never goes on sale. Louis Vuitton never goes on sale. So Maybach never goes on sale. Rolls-Royce never goes on sale, and these businesses are going. Now if I'm a consumer, during these financial crises, what happens is that if I'm a consumer and I'm going out for, say, 3 times a week, and suddenly the financial crunch has happened, I'll go out 2 times a month. So my frequency of going out has reduced, but my quality has not reduced. So when people stop dropping their prices, when the brands which are into lifestyle business, they start changing jacquard silk to polyesters, those nice Italian buckles to button from China, they are actually compromising on equality and telling the consumer that now we will compromise, since you're compromising on your spending, we'll compromise on quality. And these are the brands which are going to lose a lot. The brands that are going to survive are the brands which are new, which are maintaining their quality, or which have been very old and always consistently maintaining their quality.
How can businesses operate successfully in today's difficult economic climate if customers are only coming twice a week instead of 3 times?
Most of the companies, when the consumer numbers drop, they start looking at acquiring the new customer. The key is not acquiring a new customer who's coming first time in that destination. For top-end businesses, it is very important to acquire the customer who's visiting that destination 2nd time or 3rd time. Second thing is acquisition of a customer is very expensive. We need to reactivate the customers. And we always think that reactivating the customer is very expensive, but actually reactivating the customer is 1/10 the cost of acquisition of a new customer. And most of the companies are never looking at reactivating. We have a position in our organization, in our head office, we call it Director CRM. Now in any other organization it will be called Director Customer Relationship Management, but in our organization it is called Director Customer Reactivation Management. So what we have done during this economic climate, when the frequency, say for example, just take a hypothetical example, that the frequency has dropped by 40%, we started reactivating our customers. When we started reactivating our customers, we gained 10 to 12%. So of course our business is down, but it is not as much down as to the other people. Second, we have not compromised on a quality. So if you have not compromised on a quality, quantity works only for a very limited period of time. So people will go to this quantity and then the cycle will move to the quality. So what we have done in Bangkok with our restaurants and at Lake Okreka Lodge in New Zealand, that we have defeated our competitors by 12 months period by focusing on quality, by focusing on reactivation, and by going to the consumer directly.
What kind of research do you do to further your own business?
We are doing social media research now, because I think we used to do qualitative and quantitative before, but now we see that qualitative and quantitative tells us until point A. But if we want to achieve until point Z, we need to have a bigger spectrum. We have to understand the people from different nationalities and how do we approach them, how do we reach them, and how do we understand them. And I think social media is helping us quite a lot. What we do is we use a software, we put a public blanket and we understand the mood maps, passion peaks of these customers, what they want in luxury. For example, like you, Lisa, if I ask you, what do you think about Labua? You will be a little bit polite to me, and you'll say, yes, I think you are great, Deepak. And then when you go back home, you're chatting with your friend, I met this guy, and he's too weird, and he was giving this thing. So we are looking at your actual expressions on your public chat at that point of time, that what do you think about a product, and how you want that product to define as tribe. Today, the thing is that every product, every brand has to define its tribe. And then to expand that tribe, they have to take the help of social media. There's no other way out. And that is how the business should be done, or businesses should be done. And if you see the 4 examples, I gave it to you. There are 4 different kind of examples, but all dealing with the consumer. I gave you the example of the telephone service provider. Okay, I gave you the example of the retail store. I gave you the example of the fashion store. I gave you the example of the accommodation, that is Labua. So you see, there are 4 different things, but the consumer in all these 4 different spectrums of the industry is saying one thing: please understand us and give us the experience, and we'll spend money with you.
That was Deepak Ori, the CEO of Labua Hotels and Resorts. Just saw him talking there about how his company is using social media as its #1 form of customer research and communication. And our next guest